Listen, it is June 19th, 2020. Let me explain something to you about conduct. You ever had a person that said they don't want you to think a certain type of way? And let me be real with you. When you have a person and they don't want you to think, if they're bacteria, virus, infection, disease, sickness, illness, rash, or irritation, that's probably why they don't want you to think, because it's like a person trying to steal your thoughts. It's just like just now I was sitting somewhere and I was thinking, listening to a little music, and then this dude came and he was video recording his steps. Well, the people, I was like, I wasn't thinking nothing about it until they came in back of me and a mosquito bit me over here on my neck. And then I said, damn, that makes me think of my homeboy Kenny, but I'm the one that called him to make sure that he was up. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to make sure, I didn't want nobody to ever put him to sleep, so I had to make sure that he was really up. So when I realized what was going on a certain type of way, I told Kenny one time, I was like, yo, you got to go to work, you got to do things, because Kenny, my child, I was like, you got to go to work, you got to do things, because if you don't, how you going to know what you want? And if somebody wants something, or somebody's just naturally on something that they want for their life, how they going to know anything that's going on in life a certain type of way if you don't know what you want to do with your life? So then I just left it like that, you know what I'm saying? And then I told my son, I was like, yo, listen, man, in the year 2020, if your mother was here, they would have been asking all the questions that they're asking me at the time. So, thank God, your brothers, and thank the other lords, and also thank my wife and myself that I'm really here, and it's literally me. So then I said, yo, you know something, man, Kenny got to think about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if a person was going to try to get information from you, if they're going to try to hurt my love, how would they do it in physics, even in the continuance of conduct and habitation? Conduct is like cement. There's like conduct and habitation throughout all time in life. So if a person's causing disorientation or all type of funny type of other fucked up conduct, then you would see it. You would see it a certain type of way in time and know who's gonna complicate your life when it comes to your family. And I'm your real dad, your real dad, but you would call me your father, or you know what I'm saying? But the other, because your mother, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna just say just like this, man. A lot of people should think about what's going on in life and what's important to them, because I'm gonna say just like this, man. If a person wants to do wrong to themselves, that's on another person. They don't involve me in funny type of situations like that. And then I say to my wife, China, like, yo, you gotta really think about it, because martial arts is real. And it's just like it's just like Hispanics, Latin, Latinos. If I don't strengthen, you ever seen people do iron body, golden body martial arts? If I don't strengthen the reason of the inner habitation, you're going to be flimsy. You don't want to be like a paperweight. You know what I'm saying? You don't want people ripping through you a certain type of way. Your value got to add up a certain type of way at a time. And I'm the only one that refines all social dignities and of all stars, even of space in their star chart. And I'm not going to do it with chicks that's ignorant that already did wrong. So if you have chicks that already did wrong, and then say they try to recondition a certain, no, it's already wrong. I'm not trying to, a chick already did wrong, she'll murder and kill you. You can't do certain things like that. I'm not gonna strengthen somebody that's already plotting on my love to ruin my love. You got to really think about what I'm saying in the ways I'm saying it now. You know what I'm saying? Because if a person already did wrong in life, what do you think they're gonna do to you? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna show in a natural conduct. And then on top of it, if a person elevate, you don't want to elevate and then get hurt from a person that's trying to bring you down a certain type of way, or didn't even want you to go up a certain type of way at all, even at a time. And then I say this to even Hispanics, Asians, Orientals, Chinese, Japanese, Philippines, Americans. A person wouldn't believe it. Americans, especially Caucasians, and I'm gonna say this to especially white people also. The person says, yo, you the real Abid White? I said, yeah, because in intensity you really see what I look like of myself when I turn into the moon. But I'm the male, the one that made the moon. So in my intensity, you see what happens. But I'm gonna tell you, if I don't strengthen your martial arts, then you're gonna be real. Hold on for a second, because I'm still going. What's going on? How's everything, man? So I'm gonna be real with you a certain type of way, because I'm the one that strengthened the reason of habitation, of social habitation also. But I'm gonna be real. If you have somebody doing certain things, and then if their mentality is a certain type of way, you got to think about what's going on to save your life. Because I'm keeping my life going. I'm the one that made all origins for all social star charts, for even all planets on Earth. So you got to really think about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a person that's wonderful. You can't have an individual doing certain things, and then next thing you know, you wonder what happened. I'm gonna be like, yo, you know, I did certain things for my children, and I showed them certain physics just to make sure that iron body, golden body, certain things keep going a certain type of way. But they can't do that all their life, because another person, you don't want a person, it's just like if you're doing martial arts, you don't want people timing you a certain type of way with certain things. You don't do certain things like that. It's good to have a wonderful bout. If you have a certain time for a bout, then it's a difference. But if you have a person timing you and doing something on purpose that ain't a part of the situation, then you gotta worry about certain things. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real, because the overall. So there's nothing else for me to say. You know, it's 2020 now, June 19th. If you have to see what I'm saying. If you don't. You have to refine your social star, to let me refine your social star. If you don't blame me, because at least I told you this information. It's just like saving my life. I saved my life in a paradigm. I'm telling you what in the continuance of physics, even in conduct, I'm telling you what really matters is me. If you do certain things, don't say that I didn't warn you about certain things. It's just like if a person goes and says they have a certain type of condition, and they go get checked about their condition, you got to think about how long they had the condition, how's their body. You got to think about other people that took oaths of other social habitations, of the social dignities, and what did they do during the times of certain things. You don't want it adding up, because then I ask you, what about the pressure? What type of pressure is adding up with other individuals a certain type of way? What are they going to cause? And if a person is very intellectual and they regard their humane condition, and they know how to go about to, even with a dietary habit, the natural operations of certain things, then you know they need to really think about it, about the ways they're going to regard themselves, and continuously, even in the future. Love one, that's all I can say, is Ralph Lane. I'm not going to tell you nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But love one.